I'm supposed to be meditating.
And see if you can notice a spark within you.
This is the story of when John Mulaney kicked me out of a New York City after party and punched me right in the vagina. Hi! I'm covering up my cat's little scratching post with an Is This It painting that I painted myself with my little hands because it's ugly. And quite frankly, she should start paying rent if she wants to have furniture in this home. I got some comments on the mic. Some of you like it. One person didn't like it. And to that person, if you don't like how big the mic is, then buy me a smaller one. I like it because I don't have like an oral fixation where I like smoke a jewel or a cigarette, but I do have a hand fixation. Did I do it during my entire YouTube career? No. Do I have to do it now for safety? Yeah, I don't know why. Let's get started. Make sure that you subscribe if you want to be nasty. If not, you're disgusting. Also, make sure every bell notification's on so you know every single time I post, or else you are gross. Thank you. If you need an incentive to get vaccinated, if you have not done so already and you're able to, then a good incentive should be that concerts are coming back, baby. All right? Because I went to one. I literally could not believe it. It still doesn't feel real. It could have very well just been a fever dream. I didn't have a fever though. No COVID for me. I got my vaccine. Live concerts are back. And this is a story of how I went to one for none only than the Strokes in New York City. Was supposed to go to a fun little after party where I was supposed to eat Julian Casablancas' asshole and then got kicked out and did not get to go. So let's start. Before I fully dive in, this was a fully vaccinated concert. It was actually New York City's first indoor vaccinated concert, meaning that every single person had to get their vaccine card checked at the door and you had to be 2 weeks after your last dose, which I thought was really cool and sick. Like I literally had to pull out my like it was just like, hello. Look, vaccinated. I can get in. Let me in now. Please. And that felt really good to do, honestly, considering that a lot of fans on the Strokes Instagram page were like, what the hell? Like, this is immoral. This is totalitarian. This should not be allowed. This is health discrimination. And you know what? I'm so happy that a few months ago I was able to get the vaccine. I made a whole vlog about it. They gave it to me as lip filler instead of the regular vaccine like in your arm. I asked them, can I please get it as lip filler? Lips are looking a little bit thin according to my Instagram comments. I would like the vaccine just in here. And then they did it. It was so nice of them. And I hope it's effective. Tuesday morning, Strokes post on their Instagram page. Concert happening this Saturday. Tickets go on sale tomorrow, Wednesday. Be there, be square. You need to have your vaccine card. It's also for a campaign for the future mayor of New York City, Maya Wiley. All proceeds go to her. Cool. I can't vote in New York City. However, I would love to eat Julian Casablancas' asshole right then and there. I didn't think I would be able to go on such short notice, but I speak with my boyfriend and I say, hello, would you like to accompany me at this concert? You'll be driving though, because I can't because my car got skunked. It's been well over a week. My car is still skunked. I don't ask me about it. I don't know. It didn't want to catch me smelling like shit. Never. Tuesday night, miraculously, I acquire new routers for my home because my internet has been extremely slow. A nice little internet man comes to our house, tells us that we're stupid. I need a new router. I go to the store. I try and get a new router from Best Buy. The Best Buy guy like yells at me like at the top of his lungs, tells me how stupid I am. I almost start crying inside of the Best Buy, which is where I found out that I have decision-making issues, which I will be talking about in therapy because I literally almost cried because I didn't know what to eat for breakfast yesterday. Anyway, miraculously, I get new routers and they are so speedy and fast. I can literally feel the Wi-Fi traveling through my body. I feel it tingling. And thank God that I did, because the very next day, it's time for us to get our tickets. My boyfriend is unprepared. Sorry, Adam, but you are not good at this. All I'm saying is that I'm a talented woman. I got Billie Eilish tickets. I also got those tickets while I was in class. Like, I'm full of talent and tingles. I already know that I have to do most of the emotional labor in this relationship, and now I have to do the physical labor of actually acquiring these tickets. Clock strikes 12 noon. I refresh the page. Tickets come in. What do I see? VIP tickets. I'm on FaceTime with Adam. He's like, on my end, it says that tickets are all sold out. I was like, I got them. 2 VIP tickets, baby. My boyfriend's like, I don't know how I feel about VIP tickets. Like, that's a lot of money. I was like, I got you. You are my sugar baby now. So now what am I feeling within me at this point? Tingles, power, sugar mommy responsibilities. I have never bought VIP tickets before, not once in my life. I'm a general admission kind of girl, okay? Except for the last Strokes concert that I went to, which was the New Year's Eve concert. At that last concert, I bought tickets. They said normal standard seating tickets. Turns out they were actually wheelchair accessible tickets. And I felt like shit because I was literally sitting in a wheelchair accessible seat. But they gave that to me and they didn't label it as wheelchair accessible. Hi, I'm filming a video. I have to go. Goodbye. Love you. We're going to order pho together.
Can I help you?
Hi, can I place an order for pickup?
I'll be good. Okay, got it.
Thank you. Okay. I don't even know what the VIP tickets entail whatsoever. I was just like, why do I have a hand fixation? I don't even know what the VIP tickets entail, okay? I'm like literally on a high. My hands are shaking. That was the most thrill I have felt all year. The last time I felt like that was like the last time that I had extreme adrenaline, which was probably a few months ago when I was fearing for my life. But that is a different story, which I may never tell. I'm like, Adam, what do the VIP tickets even entail? Adam says, I can read them to you what it entails. Let's read it together. In addition to admission to the concert, the VIP package includes balcony access as well as admission to the campaign after party that will take place following the concert. I'm gonna have to leave you for him.
This is insane. What did you think VIP was?
I don't know.
You're the coolest girlfriend ever. Clemmy's probably scared.
I need to look pretty.
What are you gonna wear?
Something hot and sexy for Julian Casablancas, that's what.
And you're gonna leave me for him?
Yeah. Amazing. So in that moment, I was fully convinced that I'm going to meet Julian Casablancas, tell him how much I love him, potentially eat his ass. I don't know. I'm going to be able to hug him. I'm going to be able to take a photo with him, tell him that he literally cured my mother's cancer. And I'm so excited. I'm thrilled. I genuinely am. Not only was I able to have balcony access so I wouldn't have to be around other people, because even though I trust the vaccine, a bitch doesn't want a cold. I haven't had a cold in so long. It was sophomore year of college. I was 100% convinced that I had meningitis. I just would not like a cold, meningitis, none of that. So the fact that I get to go on a balcony where I know that I'm going to be around significantly less amount of people, I already feel better. And then on top of that, I get to run my hands through Julian Casablancas' little greasy head. The days are counting down to the concert, which is only a few because this is all happening so fast that I don't even remember the last week of my life. I don't even know how the concert has already passed. Things are moving so quickly for me. I have no concept of time anymore. This is the night before said concert. I literally only slept like maybe 5 hours, 4, maybe 3. Because you know what I was doing in the night? It's like when you're a little kid and you're excited for the first day of school and you're like sitting there and you like just can't wait and you have so much like adrenaline in you and your tummy hurts, but like you're just really excited and you're thinking about what you're going to wear to school the next day. That's how I felt. I felt like a kid before Christmas. I started planning what outfit I was going to wear. I went onto Pinterest. Alas, I wake up the next day and I try on said outfit. It's a bathing suit top. Alexa Sunshine 83 has convinced me to buy this little produce bathing suit. It's so vegan. I had to buy it. I normally just wear very conservative clothing, not to be confused with like Republican clothing, but I decided to wear the outfit. I'm a little bit self-conscious, but a little sexy. And I'm thinking to myself, Julian Casablancas is going to love this top. He's going to see me at the meet and greet and go, ooh, produce girl. Ooh, produce boobies. Ooh, fruits and veggies on the boobs. Nice. And so that's why I wore it. When girls say that they dress for themselves, they're lying. They dress for Julian Casablancas and Julian Casablancas only. My boyfriend and I are on our way to New York. He fucks up. He drives through the Lincoln Tunnel twice. Miraculously, by the grace of Julian Casablancas himself, we find parking on the street. We're feeling good. We're feeling ready. I'm feeling so excited, nervous. I'm feeling nervous because in a few hours, I'm going to meet my idol. And I already know what I'm going to caption the Instagram photo. They say you should never meet your idols, but that didn't stop Julian Casablancas from meeting me. That's funny. That's hilarious. We get to the concert. Everyone in line looks the same. And I don't mean that in like a very mean or derogative way because I look just like them. We're all dressed the same. And I hate Strokes fans because we all think that we're better than other people. We all think that our music taste is better than others. We all think that we're so cool and like so chill, when in reality, if we saw Julian Casablancas in front of us, we would shit and cream ourselves at the same time. As we're moving into this line, there is a bar right by the Irving Plaza, which is like, I guess they have a comedy show going on, like while there's people eating and then drinking and whatever. The comedian wasn't good. Whoever it was, I'm so sorry, but you were not good. People were not enjoying his jokes. You could tell he was extra nervous because there was a whole line of people also listening to what he was saying because the line was cutting right through the restaurant. They allow Adam and I and a bunch of other people to walk through, and the man goes, "Oh, I would say nice top, but what I actually mean is nice breasts. But I guess that's weird." And Adam's like, "You know he's talking about you, right?" "Yeah, I know he's talking about me. My titties are out. I'm not used to this type of attention. I'm not used to it." But the fact that I got catcalled and heckled in front of an entire restaurant, an entire line in New York City, right by Fifth Avenue, talking about my little boobs, it felt weird. It felt a little weird. And I was so tempted to just yell back and be like, "I'm actually 15. But I didn't do that. But I should have, because it would have made him feel at least a little weird, hopefully. So anyway, me and my little boobs feel kind of weird just standing in line for the rest of the way. They check our vaccine card. They check our bags. They check it all. We get up to the balcony. We find a nice spot to stand. Adam buys us drinks. $18 for a little Truly. I've never drank a Truly before, but it is truly fucking expensive. $18, that's a lot of money for my tummy to hurt. When you walk up to the balcony, it's like a big U shape all around the venue. It's a very small venue, if I didn't say that before. The fact that they are playing at a concert with, I think the capacity was 800, is actually mind-blowing considering that the last concert I went to, it was 14,000 people there. I walk in and the woman is like, "Halt. This is your section where you guys will be for VIP, and all of that is not yours. If you want to go to the bathroom, you have to go downstairs. If you want to drink, you have to go downstairs." And then it hit us when we talked to some other people and we look out into who is actually on the balcony, that it is famous people and music industry people, and also AOC. I'm going to take a brief intermission because I realize that I can't tell stories very quickly. I have to go get food with a friend and also go watch the sunset and be gay. His words, not mine. I'm gonna have a great time. Thank you for asking. I'll be back. Kisses.
It's intermission time.
What's so good?
Your camera, it's fine.
Oh, okay.
It's okay. Do you have any words?
I love the sun.
Hi guys, I'm back. It's 1 a.m. I was very busy. I came home and I had to lay on the floor for a while. I usually do that. Where were we? Let's just jump right back into it, okay? We made friends. And I recommend that to everyone who is going to a concert. My tip is to make friends with those around you. It'll make the experience so much better. There's rumors. Girls in the bathrooms are like gossiping and they're like, "Did you hear that John Mulaney is supposed to open for the Strokes?" And everyone's like, "Why? Why would John Mulaney open for... He's not going to open for the Strokes." Anyway, here's a surprise. John Mulaney did in fact open for the Strokes. This whole concert is suddenly becoming a dream. Directly in my view, I can see AOC. Maggie Rogers is somewhere amongst us. A guy from Stranger Things, Charlie Heaton, absolutely shit-faced directly in front of me. Plastered. Absolutely hammered. Not to mention Maya Wiley, the mayor candidate, the Mayo candidate, and of course John Mulaney. And let me just say, he was amazing. Don't want to like spoil his set because that's an asshole thing to do. However, I will say that he made jokes about his time in rehab for cocaine, and he pretty much just made a lot of jokes about how in late 2020, all the interviews that he was doing, all the press, he was just really on a lot of cocaine. No more suit either, just regular clothes, and he seemed very healthy and happy. So I'm happy for him, honestly. And then the Strokes come out. And it was a beautiful concert. And you know what? At the last Strokes show, it seemed like none of them wanted to be there, okay? They literally seemed like they all hated each other, which they could have. Julian was extremely drunk, didn't know the words to any of his own songs, didn't seem like he really wanted to play any of the songs. This concert seemed like they wanted to play every single song that they played, fully in it, sounded amazing, very healthy. And it also felt really special because since there was so few people, like if someone screamed something in the crowd, like they could hear it. It just felt so personal and small. Show ends. Amazing, wonderful, great show. I'm like, it's all cool. I'm about to meet them. It's going to be even more fun downstairs. And honestly, I didn't expect a lot of people at this after party. I thought it was just going to be the people who bought VIP tickets, which was maybe like 30 people at most in the entirety of the basement. I go up to the bouncer to let me downstairs, and he's like, over here. You stand over here. And he like pushes me to the side. I was like, okay, maybe they're just waiting until I can get downstairs. More people start going to the bouncer and asking, hey, when can we go downstairs? And they just keep stalling us. It was getting kind of late, and more and more people were just getting rejected from going downstairs. Didn't say anything, but we were just confused because the waitress upstairs was like, oh yeah, the after party is down in the basement. Like, we'll take you guys down there. I see the Stranger Things man propped up against the wall. I'm not going to say hi. If I'm being honest, I don't know who he is. I've never seen Stranger Things, although people say that I would definitely like it because it's very 80s themed, and I like anything 80s. There's a girl named 11 in there. I love the number 11. At one point, 2 members of the Strokes, Fabrizio and Nikolai, are right in front of me twice. They are each of them at their own time are in front of me like a foot away. Fabrizio is with some woman. I made the mistake of tweeting that he was with his girlfriend. People on Twitter lost it. I don't know if he has a girlfriend. I literally don't know anything. He was too caught up speaking with other people for him to ever give me the time of day. However, there was a girl who was standing there who clearly did not know them, was in the same situation as us, just had VIP tickets, and grabbed Fabrizio by the shoulders and was like, do you remember me? Do you remember me? And Fab looked at her and was like, yeah. And then she grabs the shoulders of the supposed girlfriend and was like, do you remember me? And she was like, no. I know. That's how she snuck into the after party. All you had to do was just shake one of the members of the Strokes and be like, do you remember me? Nikolai was also in front of us a couple times, and every single time that they would be in front of us, all I could do is just stand there and just... Albert went home because he has a baby. Julian. Where is Julian? Where's Julian? I stand around. I wait some more. People are getting angrier. People are asking the bouncer, why can't I get let into the after party? They told us, you were invited to the campaign party, not the music industry and guest list after party. And what was the campaign after party? Us standing around in the lobby, all together, in unison, looking thirsty as fuck to go to the after party downstairs. Looking back at it now from a more hydrated, well-rested, sober state, I looked a little pathetic. At one point, Julian Casablancas' girlfriend, who is the same age as me, walks past me, literally like brushes past me, like we touch. I have Julian Casablancas' germs on me. AOC is down there. John Mulaney might be down there. The Strokes are down there. Blood Orange is down there. Maggie Rogers is down there. Members from Stranger Things are down there. There's a lot of very cool people who are down there. And this was a big turning point for me in this entire situation of me feeling desperate to meet Julian Casablancas, feeling a little bit down and upset that I wasn't able to meet them in like this organized meet and greet fashion. This is the moment that changed things for me. There happened to be a celebrity in the lobby who was leaving, just leaving in general, going back home for the night. And a lot of fans came, and by a lot, I mean like two fans came up to this person and were like, oh my God, I love you so much. You inspire me so much. You mean so much to me. Thank you so much for everything that you do. And this celebrity just looks at them and goes, huh. Okay. I'm not going to say who it is because I don't want to ruin this person for anyone else. And granted, this is an awkward, shy type of person. However, to visibly see with my own eyes someone be uncomfortable to meet fans, uncomfortable to take a selfie, it like clicked something in my little stupid produce bra brain. Perhaps I never ever want to see my favorite celebrity in that state, because it would ruin everything for me. I didn't even say hello to this person because they seemed like they were in such a rush and that they did not want to be bothered any further. And you know, I am happy for the people that got to meet this person, and maybe they didn't see this at all in the same light that I did. But it did make me a little sad. And I think that if I were to ever meet Julian Casablancas in a rush state or in a state of being annoyed, would have ruined the whole band for me. And it was at that moment where I was like, I don't want to meet this man anymore. Shocking, I know. Perhaps people are right that you should never meet your idols. And that's why Julian Casablancas didn't meet me that night. Imagine I wait for Julian to come out of the after party and I'm like, oh my God, Julian, I love you so much. Your music has gotten me through some extremely hard times and pivotal moments in my life. Thank you for everything. And he just goes, okay. I think I would actually, my asshole would prolapse. See, though, in a way I am grateful because I think that this was a big learning lesson for me. I think I learned that I don't really want the stress or anxiety of ever meeting someone that I admire this much ever again. I've gotten the pleasure of meeting a lot of YouTubers who I have once been super duper mega fans of, and they turned out to be amazing, wonderful human beings. And then I've also been able to meet some other content creators who I was big fans of, and then they turned out to be stinky, mean people. And I've only ever met one other celebrity in my life before, and it was Frankie Grande. I happened to meet Frankie Grande in the sushi aisle of my local grocery store, and he was a beautiful and wonderful man. You know what? That man gets shit on a lot on the internet, but one thing that he isn't is rude. He is a very, very kind soul. He immediately hugged me, asked me if I wanted a photo, stole my phone out of my hands and was like taking these selfies. And then like a week later. So, and I'm not expecting for celebrities to be on their A game at all times. Absolutely not. They're regular, normal people. However, could I get by not knowing what Julian Casablancas is like in real life? Probably. I'm making this whole video because I'm a little bit sad that I didn't get to meet him. Yeah. Am I trying to convince myself that I'm okay with it? A tiny bit. Also, what would I have done in the after party anyway? Like, I saw photos from the basement. What would I have done? I would have looked like such a stupid little outsider with my little produce bra. And you know what? I know very, very well that I am a nobody, but God, do you feel like a nobody when you're in a New York City Irving Plaza lobby waiting for someone to allow you into the silly little after party of A-listers to D-listers, all just having fun with Miss AOC and Mr. Casablancas and potentially the one man from Stranger Things. Yeah, you feel extra nobody-ish. And you know what? It was a learning lesson. You know what else I learned that night? Trulies are not worth $18. I also learned, perhaps, being a groupie online is fun. In public, not so fun. Anyway, around the 1 a.m. mark, Adam and I are like, we should go home. We have a nice little parked car on the street that we must return to and drive back to our humble abode. I wake up the next morning to find out that some of the people that we were with that night were able to meet Julian Casablancas outside because they waited for him. I could have met him. And you know what? Maybe I'm better off because perhaps John Mulaney could have punched me in the vag at the after party. And then I would have looked at John Mulaney differently for the rest of my life. And hopefully so would my subscribers. So I think I did everyone a favor by not going to the after party. The whole saying, you can't hate from outside the club. You can't even get in. It's hurtful. It's insightful. And it's also true. That is the story of the time that I could not get in to the most elite, most sought after party that there was in the entire state of New York. Anyway, shout out to my subscriber Amina for hanging out with me that night. You were very cool and hip, and thank you for not spitting in my face. All right, guys, that's really all I have to tell you. If you like this video, please make sure that you leave it a like because it helps me out so much. Also, comment if you ever met a celebrity and what was your experience with them because I love hearing about that kind of stuff and I want to know. Also, make sure that you subscribe if you want to be nasty. If not, you're disgusting. Also, make sure you have your bell notifications on so you know every single time I post or else you are gross. Like if John Mulaney punched me in the vag. If you want to follow me on my other social media like Instagram, Twitter, T-Pop, Spotify, it's just at Nicole Rafiee. And if you want to follow me on my TikTok, it's at Nikki Nasty. I'm going to go to sleep and try not to cry a lot. I'm going to try and soothe myself with encouraging words of this whole situation. Be like, it's okay, Nicole. You made a whole YouTube video about it. You maybe have entertained someone. Something good came out of this situation. It's okay. It's all right. At least John Mulaney didn't punch me in the vag. I love you. Goodbye.